Hello, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about what's going on in Iran in general in Middle East. Um, for the last 2 weeks now, it's been full 2 weeks that protests are being held. People are taking it to the streets in major cities in Iran, such as Isfahan, Tehran, Mashhad. From the other protests, this protest is a little different because it's the people taking it to the streets from major to minor cities, big to small cities, from east coast to west coast of the country, from east to west. Um, but this is not a new thing uh, to the Islamic Republic of Iran. Uh, if we go back for a few years, you can see those protests, even the larger protests held compared to this one. For example, 2019, after Ahmadinejad, um, there has been a protests happened in Iran. Over 100,000 people took it to the streets. There has been a casualties recorded during those protests. And then the next one, the biggest one in the history of the country that's been held, and it was a big danger stated by the Iranian government itself. It happened in 2022, where the Kurdish girl took the hijab off and and refused to put it back on and was beaten to death by law enforcement. The people, millions of people took it to the street in Iran 2022, and there has been a casualties are reported. So the same thing is happening today. For the last 2 weeks, hundreds of thousands of people um, are holding a protest from east to west, from uh, small to big cities all around Iran. And the main reason of these protests are economy. The, the currency of Iran uh, is become a ruble, basically. It doesn't worth a penny. And even the middle class are having a hard time. So including all that, and there are some animosity towards current government too, and those are the reasons. And I will add one more reason: because of the current situation in the world right now, there are probably like foreign intelligence. Uh, the people are working very hard inside the country, try to boost up the protests, and probably try to do the revolution once again, try to do 1979 once again. Even it's, say, external problem of the country lately. For the last weeks, it's been more of the internal than the external. For the first time in the recorded history, the former kingdom of Iran, um, the last king of Iran, Shah's son, Reza Pahlavi, he has been spoken, and he's been leading the protesters on what to do and how to do it and when to do it. And obviously he's not in Iran, he's in the United States, but thanks to the social media, he's been doing those over the social media for the first time. So this is not a internal problems anymore, it's been external. Since even the president of United States of America, Donald Trump, give his opinion on the matter. He stated that if those peaceful protesters gets killed, he might think about military options. He even stated that he's gonna hit them hard. He's gonna strike them hard. Um, so that simply means that um, there is some external danger might occur for the government, not only what's already been happening inside the country for the last 2 weeks. So let's try to look at the bigger picture. Why this problems is happening? Is this problems is happening because the current government, Islamic Republic of Iran, from top to bottom, the government people, they are corrupted, or there is other reasons to it. They're incompetent, or there is even other reasons to why the currency of the country is, it doesn't worth nothing, or it just became a rubble. Um, I will try to analyze it, not from what's going on right now, but we need to go back to find the cause of the problem. Now, this economic problem it just didn't happen for the last few weeks or the months or the years, but it just goes back to like maybe 30, 40 years back then, because the country, the economic situation of the country is where it is because of the sanctions that's been placed by the Western countries on Iran, and especially United States. And it's been over the 40 years now. Iran has been on a sanction list, and they can't do any import and export. And then lately they have the BRIC member countries, and they start working on this new economic corridor between the countries, right? Between the BRIC countries. But until then, Iran had no stable economy because of lack of import and export, because of sanctions that's been put in placed on them for over 40 years. And there are only a few countries in the world that's been sanctioned by the United States and Western countries. That's Iran, North Korea, in South America, Venezuela, and lately, for the last few years, it's been Russia. So Iran's economy is basically crumbled. It's been its worst lately, and because of that, those protests are being held. And it's very hard to put a blame on those economic situation of the country on the government to end, but there is information out there that states that because of the corruption, incompetence, there are some. It also caused the economy getting worsened by corruption, and the people who is not competent on what they're doing. That's been recorded and reported. But the main reason of economy crumbling for this country with the population of over 90 million is sanctions. And now this is we can see these protests are getting intense lately, and you can tell that there has been, at least it's been claimed by the IRCG, which is Islamic Revolutionary Iranian Revolutionary Coast Guard members. By them, it's been stated that there has been some interference by foreign intelligence people, like spies, to intensify these protests. And as a matter of that, there has been a government people like IRCG officers getting killed during these protests. Um, so the internal problems is not internal anymore. So it's because there has been an external interference to their problems. And now, from now, what's gonna happen is who knows what's gonna happen, because that's not the first time. That's as I stated, that's not a new thing to Iran, and I don't think the government is going to collapse because of these protests. I think that's manageable, but the time will tell. But a lot of news outlets stating that some cities or the major cities or the provinces is already captured or in the hands of protesters. I don't think how reliable those information is, but the time will tell. And also we have very limited information on the matter, because this has been the second day today. The internet is completely shut down. Even I was watching Al Jazeera, and they were stating that they lost contact with their correspondent in Iran because of the internet connections has been shut down by the government. So there is no way to reach out to them. Until now, what we know, there has been casualties on the both sides by the protesters and by the IRCG. And for the next couple of days, I think we will be getting more information. And in the meantime, there are not much movement going on. I mean, there are some channels or the media outlets is stating that that's the best time for the state of Israel and United States to attack, to strike Iran, to collapse the current government and replace with the son of king, the Shah, that is a Pahlavi, getting back to Iran and claiming his father's crown, right? But we'll see. We'll see what will happen in the near future. But what's been being claimed by the Western media outlets is not likely to be happen. I think from the information. When you compare all the information, get together and try to analyze it, I think the Iranian government will survive these protests, and most likely they need some big and major changes, especially when it comes to the economy. We'll monitor the situation, and I will be getting more information and recording it on my channel in the coming days. And the next topic will be Venezuela. What's going on with the Chavista, right? With the new president of Venezuela, Rodriguez Daisy, Senorita Rodriguez Daisy, in her government.